Some final preparations here. So the Timberwolves win the tip. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Here's Booker. Shot clock at 6. Crowder with a screen. And it's Devin Booker with the 3.
Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Now here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Booker for 3. On target from range. Booker's gotten his second bucket on the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Shot is good by Edwards.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Booker can't get it to go.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
Russell against Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by the Suns. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Crowder finds Booker. Crowder, a screen on Edwards. Back to Crowder. Let's go with a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Gets the 3 to fall. Towns has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Pass to Aiden. Will it go? He's off on that one. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Towns double team. Outside for Russell. From the arc. Knocks down the triple.
No hesitation as D'Angelo Russell, someone who does not lack confidence.
Ayton, the screen on Russell. Here's Paul. Pass to Aiden. Out to Bridges. Paul passes to Bridges. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Šarić checks in for the Suns.
Coming onto the floor for your Suns, Dario Šarić.
For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. Offensive rebound. Knocks it loose. Paul with a steal. They double team Paul to the left wing. And here's Šarić for 3. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
Šarić is a big man. Tough to get out there and close out to the shooter. It's a nice look at 3-ball.
McDaniels from long range. Ooh, once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns trailing. For 3, Booker. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Edwards. Oh, he misses the dunk. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 so far. Paul against Russell. Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. It's good.
Here's Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Minnesota's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Russell finds Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. So impressive.
And he's good on the second. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Right side Booker. Pass to Aiden. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves ball.
8 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Left side, Russell takes it inside.
Well, Aiden at 7'1" has a 7'5" wingspan, so those arms helping out.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Bridges and Saric in at the forward positions. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Aiden in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Well, Brent, comparing eras, a touchy subject. But how do you juxtapose the era of your father, Rick, in the 60s and 70s to your era, and even nowadays?
Well, I think between the rule changes, the adoption of the three-point line, and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills.
Here's Reed. That shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Booker. Fades back. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
Yeah, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to score with considerable range.
And the call will be against Dario Saric. That's foul number 2 for him.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Pass to Towns. Here's Noel. They need this. Hauled in by Paul. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. The kick out to Johnson. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
For 3, Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Pass to Reed. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Dario Saric. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Phoenix.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Clock at 6. Tipped. Johnson against Towns. Towns double team. Outside Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
4-3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Booker with it. Russell covering. Back to Booker. Fader on the way. Another three for Phoenix.
They're starting to pull away here as their shots keep falling.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Outside Booker. That three's off the mark. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Outside McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves. Paul with a steal. Here we go. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
So maybe now's the time we talk about Chris Paul's intelligence. We don't have enough time. But what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Ball against Russell. Johnson a screen on Russell. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Some changes for Phoenix. Lee, he's checked in for Bridges. Shamet comes in for Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Paul. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Gobert's checked in. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McLaughlin's checked in.
And the stifled tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
Line for the Timberwolves.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 24 seconds left to play in the first half. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Here's Shamet. And again, it's the Suns missing. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been beat.
25. Fans, get ready for the Jabberwocky.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Timberwolves trail. Here's McLaughlin. Gobert on the high post. Pass to McDaniels. Low block shot. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The first one falls. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Crowder, he's checked in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Lee. Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Paul in for Payne. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards, he's checked in for Noel. Right side, Paul. Yes, it's good. Paul's got 8 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Towns finds Edwards. And Aiden pulls it down. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Booker for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
2nd team foul.
Stolen by Booker.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. McDaniels covering. And it's Booker again missing. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Here's Gobert. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Booker on the wing. 17 points in the game. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
And here's Minnesota now. They trail by 9. Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
I like to see Mikal get out there on the fast break and see that open opportunity.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Hits a 3-pointer.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And the Suns making a change here. Shamet's checked in. Russell's checked in for the Timberwolves. Crowder outside. Pass to Ayton. And stolen by Edwards.
Suns foul. Devin Booker.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight of converting on those chances.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Ayton with a screen. Down low. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Edwards. Jumps up. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the basket by Shamet. Shamet's got his first bucket in this one for Minnesota. They've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And so Gobert nails both of them. Ayton inside. McDaniels covering. Good chance here for Crowder. And another basket for Phoenix.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Lee in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Booker can't get it to go. McDaniels against Paul. Here's Russell. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, that's nice coordination, as Russell seemed to know that he was going to get around the defense.
Paul against Russell. And here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 23.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. When you look at all the turnovers, boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Up top, Paul, guarded by Russell. And Paul gets it to go.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Paul's gone 4 of 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Towns for 3. The Suns clear it. Hayden's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that dropped 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
Sinks it from distance.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Tries it from the top of the key. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
Now that's what he does. Devin Booker with a beautiful shot there.
Bridges against Edwards. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Towns for 3. The rebound by Bridges.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Booker for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. 6 to shoot. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Booker for 3. They get it back. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 16.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Towns passes to Gobert, and they double up Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Ayton. The shot off that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game. Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Devin Booker.
Those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
An impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Three-pointer. Minnesota with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Towns passes to Russell. Gobert. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Great game for him. Double-double now.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Just 5 on the clock. Paul passes to Booker from deep. No good there.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
So
always puts a pounce in your step. It'll be the Suns off the tip and the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Booker from the arc. Offensive rebound.
Failing to block out Jay Crowder, that's careless. He's active, wanting the ball more than you. Well deserved.
Paul with the steal. Booker with it. He's picked up by Brooks. The pass to Bridges. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Here's Adams. Can't hit that one. Bridges with some nice defense.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
And they double up Morant. Bridges with the steal. Booker outside. Right wing. Paul passes to Ayton. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Morant. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Made that shot a little harder than it had to be. No one around him. Just rise straight up and drill it.
Booker against Bane. Stolen by Jackson. Morant right side. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, this is what a diverse skill set buys you. Jackson with so many options after corralling the miss.
Adams against Booker. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And here's Booker from the arc. Tries again. And Ayton with the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David. Oh,
yes. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games. The ability to stop and start, change pace. Morant's a handful off the dribble.
Ja Morant taking 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Suns leading by 4. Here's Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One's on Morant.
The trickery of Paul, he's unpredictable. It is what gets defenders to be overly aggressive.
And Paul drills both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And finished off by Morant.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
And that one's good, Morant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Booker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Crowder finds it. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
And it's Morant missing.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And the wide open shot from Crowder. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Booker looking around. 6 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. Good on the triple.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Second team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. And that one's good. Morant.
I love the competitive fire Ja Morant plays with, coming right back with his own three.
Booker against Bain. Here's Booker. Crowder kicks to Paul. Back to Crowder. Jacks up a three. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
That was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Ayton, and it is good! The buzzer! Wow!
One eye on the...
And so it's the Phoenix Suns. 13 points up at the end of the period. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Phoenix?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that high.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Back to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Crowder, a screen on Bain. And Crowder jams it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Here's Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Devin Booker. We know you need talent to win, Steve, so how critical is basketball IQ to winning at the highest level? How important is it in that equation?
Kevin, it's everything. A playoff series can turn on a single play. And the guys, you can tell the difference who has a high basketball IQ and an average IQ. It does make a difference.
Pass to Ayton. Plenty of space. And it's Morant with the rebound.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
He kicks it to Brooks. Jackson dishes to Brooks. The 3 from Morant. He can't get that one to fall. The Suns go the other way with it. In the corner, it's Payne, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots 4 3-pointers, then 2-pointers.
Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
Bridges for 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 6th assist on the night.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
The 3-pointer is right on target.
Answering back with a 3 of his own, Jackson has a calmness to his game, but he's a competitor.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a 3.
And he gets it to go. Morant's got 8 points here in this quarter.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Ayton kicks to Bridges. Ball outside. Booker right side. Fires from deep. Kept alive. Here's Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. Wants to get it to Booker and does. And another shot. Not going to go that time. Adams, some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Here's Morant. A second chance effort. Adams' shot is off.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
On the wing, Booker, guarded by Bain. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's 13 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Suns leading by 16. Booker outside. Fader on the way. Goes back up. Bridges outside. Booker finds Paul. Back to Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Grizzlies trail by 16. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
Fourth team foul.
Here's Morant. He's got 17. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
I like when Ja forces the issue, especially in close where he's fearless.
And so he hits both. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here's Booker. He has 5. Out left to the wing. Paul passes to Crowder. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Crowder's got 13.
I love Jay Crowder, the way he's attacking tonight, going beyond his normal role. This is something he can build on.
Ayton inside. Jackson on him. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. And Booker kicks to Crowder. In the corner, it's Bridges. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
And so it's Jay Crowder making things happen.
The Grizzlies, 24.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the point guard. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, but he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
And Ayton throws it down.
And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Morant with another miss. Suns leading by 18. Booker outside. Crowder finds Paul. Bridges with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jackson Jr.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Morant. He's got 23. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
And the free throw stats there, 6 of 8 shooting, so 75% so far. Good on both. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Morant. The shot comes out. Bridges with some nice defense. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action.
Sweet time there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And they get it back. Here's Morant. Misses from close range.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
To the middle. Here's Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Fades away. Suns keep it alive. On the wing, Booker. The fader. Poked away.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Good. Morant's got 27 points.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. The 3 from Morant.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Takes the 3. Kicks it out to Paul. Passes it to Booker. Fades and shoots. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Suns.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space. That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Outside Crowder. Paul passes to Booker. Ayton a screen on Bane. And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years. Yeah, the defender all over.
He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Grizzlies ball.
Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Brooks. Drains it from 17 feet out.
I love Brooks' offensive versatility. Can score from all 3 levels.
Bane against Booker. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Booker's got 12 points in just the second half.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Ball's knocked loose. Crowder with the steal. From deep three-point range. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Got it off in time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Crane's the three-pointer. Booker's got 23 points.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Here's Adams, and he banks in the layup.
Steven Adams.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Left side, Crowder looks for Paul, hits it to him. Bridges kicks to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Ayton sets the pick for Booker. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
They are making it rain from the three-point land right now. And the coaching staff continues to encourage them to let it fly.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
Brooks' mental game, great anticipation on that steal.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Booker outside. 5 to shoot. In the corner, Crowder with it. Stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. Rebound by the Suns. Outside, Crowder. The pass to Booker. Booker draws the double. Out to the right wing. Paul dishes to Bridges. Clock at 6. Booker outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Blocking foul called on Jay Crowder. 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Moran finds Bain from the baseline. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws.
3rd personal foul.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
3rd personal foul. 2 minutes.
Booker outside.
Game, 2 minutes.
No good again that time. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Going inside. Jackson looking around. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Bain, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Crowder, a screen on Bain. Lobs it up for Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
One team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
We love to see this kind of leadership. Directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Crowder sets a screen for Booker. That three off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Adams. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Banked in off the glass. Morant's got 42 in the game.
John Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Booker outside. So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly.
talent. Doris, the future looks bright.
Well, they're loaded with young talent, and it is fearless talent. These are squads that are going to be tremendous to watch for the next several years. Tonight could be a preview of the next generation of stars to come.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5.
Steven Adams could care less about scoring. In fact, you get the sense he takes more pleasure from passing than scoring. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Moran uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got his second basket of the night.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Here's Russell, who poked away. Pass to Towns from outside the arc. Kept alive. Tries again. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Brooks against McDaniels. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Here's Moran. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns twice on the pipe. Send it back, big fella.
3 on the clock. Ooh, Gobert with a steal.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Ja Morant picks one up.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Russell with the ball, guarded by Moran. Here's Towns. The layup misses. The drive by Moran. Oh, good D by Edwards. Timberwolves shooting 43% to get this one underway. Here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams' size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
And Morant gets it to go. Morant's got 10.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
It's Edwards with a drive. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 6.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Ja Morant getting it done. What a move that time.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Moran against Russell. Moran, the pass to Jackson. And the three-pointer goes. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Towns down low, defended by Jackson. Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. Bain, the pass to Moran. Moran drawing the double team. Jackson outside. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Jackson's got 6 points.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up and let him knock him down.
Steven Adams. First personal foul.
And that one falls for Gobert.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
And so Gobert nails both of them. Memphis leading. Now off the inbound. And then Moran with the jam.
The quick feed of Moran. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And it's Russell on the drive. Adams grabs the miss.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And Moran gets it to go on the assist by Adams. Adams has got 3 assists in the game. 4 seconds left. No good on the shot. The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. It's the Grizzlies. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Jalen Noel. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. McDaniels, that's good.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent, elite defenders in the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Timberwolves trail. It's tipped. Gobert inside, guarded by Bain. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Here's Gobert. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
I'll tell you, with Rudy Gobert on the floor, you have got to find him and keep him off the glass because he can be a force.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Towns has a 7'4" wingspan. If he gets off the floor, good night.
Doris with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
From in deep. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Russell into the lane. That ties the game.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Memphis shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. And he drops it in from the low post. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're just
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls.
The previous play is under review.
After the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Now here's Morant. 24 points for him. Some solid defense from Russell.
When you're that open, do you really need to go with the leader?
And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul of the game. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards comes in for Noel. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bain. McDaniels. Here's Reed. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And he recovers it. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Back to Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Reed. Now Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the half. 2 minutes.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Grizzlies. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Now here's Brooks. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
Got a piece of it. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
At the line for Minnesota.
And he sinks the second.
Guys, certainly I admire the basketball skill of Karl Anthony Towns, but I admire as much his willingness to play through adversity over the course of his career.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Reed. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Here's Morant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
What determination from Morant in the paint. Getting his shot off despite being fouled.
At the line for the Grizzlies. John Morant.
First one falls for
2
him.
shots.
Morant drops them both. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Here's Towns. Here's McDaniels. That one doesn't drop. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Towns. Reed with it. Lays it up and banks it in. Reed's got 6.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Here's Morant on the take. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Now here's Edwards. And that one drops. He's got 14.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
He got a piece of it. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Jackson for three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 6. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
For the Jabberwockies.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate from.
Oh, hammers it home.
So nice. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Outside McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Shot is good by Edwards.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Here's Morant. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Morant's got 34 points.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Edwards. Outside for Russell. Beyond the arc. They grab their own miss. Launches it. Can't get it to drop.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Well, you consider D'Angelo Russell and the fact that he's been a part of multiple organizations. Obviously, he has been a frequent trade piece. The one question is, can he stick with one franchise and establish some success?
Well, his trade activity says something about how desirable Russell is as a player.
I think he's a guy any team could want on their roster because of his scoring capabilities. Very capable of huge nights in the NBA, but the other aspect that's so important, his ability as a setup guy.
Edwards, a pass to Reed. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Brooks. An easy 2 on the layup. And now a 12-point Memphis lead.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Russell. Outside Edwards. He can't hit that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Personal foul.
And he drops it first.
At the line for Minnesota.
And so Towns nails them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Adams. Basket's good. Adams has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, Steven Adams getting into transition. He is a problem in that situation.
A slam dunk by Reed.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
2 minutes.
Here's Morant. Second chance effort. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 42 in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Morant's got 14 points now in the second half.
One of the faster players in the league, end to end. I mean, few people can run with Morant.
Oh, and Towns with the block. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And here's Morant outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 47 points.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Reed. McDaniels finds Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's on Desmond Bane.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Morant into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. There's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Fourth personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for your Timberwolves.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Morant with it. Another one falls. Amazing. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And so it's the... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Russell in at the point guard. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Minnesota shooting at 45% of the game so far. McDaniels passes to Russell. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Bane, no good. McDaniels against Brooks. Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. And Morant drops them both. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. High post Towns. Jackson on him. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Bane. Oh, a huge slam. An exclamation point on that break.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
A little mid-range shot is up. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Memphis.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
For Minnesota, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Towns for 3. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Bane. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And that one misses. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Morant. And good! There's another!
This This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Russell finds Towns. Back to Russell. Looking to end this cold spell. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. There's Jackson with the three. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Morant against Russell. And then Morant with the dunk.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Adams. Looking to end the run. Towns goes in. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Now, this is what separates Karl Anthony Towns from other players his size. That quick first step to get to the drive game.
Here's Morant going inside. And again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. It's McDaniels on the wing. Up and over Brooks. And too long on the shot. Memphis has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Grizzlies.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Here's Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
He hits the second from the line.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah. You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And then Morant with the jam.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
A great job to establish position and square up.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Russell. Oh, Adams with the block. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Payne, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand. So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Outside Morant. From deep three-point range. Off on that one. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting.
game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. In this kind of matchup, comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all four quarters.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Front court spots are filled by Bridges and Saric. And it's Ayton in at center. 6 to shoot. The drive by Booker. And the layup's good off the glass.
I like how sudden Booker can be on the drive, charging into a gap before the defense sees it's there.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Said priority number one is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Ball left side, and it's sent back by Russell. Here's Towns. That one goes in.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
to the inside. Here's Sharch, and a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Paul after the basket by Minnesota. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. The three, Sharch finds Booker. With the fadeaway. Offensive rebound. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Here's Edwards with the drive. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Booker inside. Sharch hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Sharch has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
For 3, Booker. Minnesota with the rebound. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the player. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And it's Ayton with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Russell against Paul. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Screen by Sharch. Booker against Edwards. And the Suns miss again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And Phoenix has possession after the basket by Minnesota. Sharch, right side. No good with the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The Suns leading. Booker looking around. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. And Ayton gets double teamed. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Outstanding initiative from Booker. Terrific at earning these calls inside.
Shooting for Phoenix, Devin Booker.
And so he makes both from the line.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Bridges against Edwards. The kick out to Towns. And it's off from three-point range. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Suns. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Sliding into the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And stolen by Ayton.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
Bridges misses.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Nifty move. And too much time in the way. They get called for the 3-second violation. Suns leading by 3. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Booker in the corner. This one for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Booker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Suns.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
And here is Saric after Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. Booker's shot is good.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Towns is doubled. Here's the dish to Russell. No good from outside. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Paul. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
So good at drawing contact. CP uses his smarts to get to the line.
And Paul drills both of them. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Gobert dishes to Towns, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize. And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 9, and the shot goes in.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense. Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
Towns, the pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance. Phoenix, no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 8. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Lays it up and banks it in.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
2 minutes.
Booker against Edwards. Booker outside. Pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Latrey. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Out to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Minnesota again turning it over.
Sun ball.
And And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Now Paul. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Makes it off the glass. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Look, you gotta appreciate the cleverness of Paul. Skilled at fending off defenders and finding ways to score all the way through contact.
Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. Now the pass to Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And they'll get another chance. Pass to McDaniels. Towns against Šarić. Goes back up. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Towns.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Towns with the steal. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Šarić. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Gobert over to the left wing. Outside, Towns. Kicks to Russell. 4 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. They get it again.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
And here's Booker from the arc. And they will call over the back on the play.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, it's one thing to be aggressive knock shot. It's another thing to get reckless. He's got to stay under control.
And Towns drops them both.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's Devin Booker. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the half. Half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Front court spots are filled by Bridges and Šarić. Landry Shamet is out there with Booker, and it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And the Suns here with a different look. Landale's checked in. Johnson comes in for Šarić. Crowder, he's checked in for Bridges. And Paul subbed in for Devin Booker. Now here's Paul. Johnson with a screen on Russell. Paul kicks to Johnson. Shoots the 3. He doesn't hit that one. Timberwolves trail by 5. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns with the ball.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Here's Reed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Good on the second free throw. It's a close game here in Minnesota. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. Paul surveying the floor. And that one's good, Shamet.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Russell kicks to McDaniel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Towns. Passes it to Reed. 6 on the shot clock. Kept alive, Minnesota. Outside, Towns. Second chance shot. Can't capitalize inside. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Towns with the steal. He kicks to Russell. He gets that one.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the ring.
Paul passes to Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Paul, right side. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Noel, sweet move. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Jump ball. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Suns leading by 7. Down low. Here's Johnson. Pass to Shamet for 3. That one no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. Towns the pass to Reed. Paul outside. On the pass to Shamet. Back to Paul. It's hauled in by Noel. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. Towns is doubled. Back to McDaniel. Noel passes to McDaniels. Minnesota working with a new shot clock. There's Russell with the 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Phoenix has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Paul with the ball. Russell's there. The 3 from Johnson. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And taken away by Paul. Launches a 3. And it's Shamet missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Suns shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. Johnson the screen. Towns with the defensive effort.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
They could use a bucket. Reed the pass to Towns. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's the Phoenix Suns bringing the quarter to a close with a... Please give a big round of applause for the Bucks. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Timberwolves trail. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can. And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here is Ayton. after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Ayton inside. Defended by Towns. And it's Ayton missing. Timberwolves trail by 8. Towns, the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
How about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And here's Booker from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Towns with the steal. To the middle, looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. Back to Towns. McDaniels finds Towns. It's tipped.
And you can't be careless around Sarge. When he's on you, he is looking to send that one back.
Shamet the pass to Saric. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Saric with the screen for Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Suns. And here's Edwards from the arc. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Here's Booker. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Timberwolves trail by 10. And it's Towns penetrating. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Shamet with it. Saric outside. Booker against Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Fires the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Booker's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now here's Booker. 1:30 left to play in the final quarter. Off target from outside. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Towns. And yes, it's good. And 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's Saric. Shamet kicks to Ayton. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Suns lead by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Suns.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Devin Booker.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And here's Edwards. After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep, Edwards finds Gobert. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Now here's Booker. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Saric has the open look. Misses the 3. Outside Russell. And a miss there on the triple. And here is Shamet. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road. And
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
out on a winning note tonight. So Phoenix will get the first possession. All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
The teardrop. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Crowder. For three, Bridges. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
And stolen by Morant. Bane with it, and it's Paul picking him up. On the wing, Brooks takes the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Paul passes to Booker. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Ayton. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball.
Memphis ball.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Morant. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Ayton, the screen on Bane. Here's Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That free throw good from Booker.
Some guys will wow you with their overall size or incredible athleticism. Devin Booker does it with his pure ability to score the ball.
And it's Morant missing.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Paul, right wing, and stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. He goes up and count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Crowder with a screen. Booker for 3. And he can't get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Bane. No good. A bit long that time.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And the basket by Bridges.
Bridges finding his spot, and his team finds him with the ball. Good mechanics there, too.
Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 11 points.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Booker against Bane. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Ayton for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Jackson outside. Outside Bane. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Here's Adams. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Left side, Morant. Jackson outside. The 3 is up. Here's Adams. Nails the baby hook.
The motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. And that one's good. Paul.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Morant. Morant with the slam!
The quick feet of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Booker, pass to Paul. "34 seconds left in the opening quarter. They get it back. Memphis leading. Here's Brooks. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. On the wing, Bane. And Aiden pulls it down.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Left side, Paul. Floats one up. And that's not going to go. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Sends it home from three-point land. Jackson's got 5 now.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 11. Crowder, a screen on Morant. Paul drives in. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive. The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
And Paul gets it to go.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for his shot.
Stolen by Bridges. Phoenix calls timeout. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
You got to be using this timeout to think about a personnel change or a game plan change to try to slow him down.
Crowder with a screen. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Shoots a fadeaway. No luck on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brett. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Now here's Paul. Out to Bridges. From downtown, it's good. The assist that time from Paul. Bridges has got 6 here in the quarter.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
So he gets them both. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Bane against Booker. To the middle. And Crowder with the jam.
Well, difficult cover here on the pick and roll as Devin Booker's getting more and more experience playing out and making plays.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
I'd like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Knocked loose and stolen by Paul. 1:43 left to play in the half. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got 23.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Booker for 3. Counted from distance.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Bane, no good.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Three-pointer, Bridges. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jackson, pass to Adams. Here's Morant. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Well, Ayton flashing some good movement there and great timing.
And Booker gets double teamed. Ayton, a screen on Brooks. Pass to Ayton. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. In transition. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Out to Bridges. Paul against Morant. Pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Bane. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these. Ja Morant. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. All right, we'll get back to the action. We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He took a head-on approach in the first half, going straight at the D and drawing fouls.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. On the wing, Brooks. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Suns trailing. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
VA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Bane finds Morant. Outside Bane. There's Jackson with the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Booker with it. Guarded by Morant. And Booker with the jam.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Morant. Here's Adams. And the basket is good.
And Adams just so big.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even
previous play is under review.
we we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
Paul passes to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Phoenix has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And they take the lead. Bridges has got 18.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Morant. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 31 points.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Booker's shot is good.
Booker is good at knowing when to shoot the ball. When he gets that kind of room, he's not going to hesitate.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Booker against Bain. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Desmond Bain.
As a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. The drive by Morant. Oh, what a play. Just palms the block. Booker against Jackson. Ayton with a screen. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Steven Adams.
Intensity from Ayton, consistently finding different ways to get at the defense and make them overcommit.
Memphis trailing here. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Morant, the pass to Bain. And a miss there on the triple. The Suns have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. 3-pointer, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Yeah, so far the defense has not learned much from the lessons Kell is teaching them.
And the basket by Bain.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Booker, the pass to Crowder. Paul with it. Ayton, the screen on Bain. Shot clock at 6. Corner shot. Paul can't get it to go. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. From deep, Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Great to see Ja operate without the ball. Just a versatile point.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Memphis has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Adams. Here's Bain. Takes a 3. Unable to get that one. Bridges outside. Now here's Paul. Out to Bridges. Jacks up a 3. Not going to go that time. Some impressive scoring and still a quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Well, Memphis shooting is around 55% so far. Here's Moran. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Smart play call to get him something at the rim.
While taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Ayton, a screen on Bain. Bridges, right side. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
And it's Moran off the drive. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
John Moran.
And he's good on the second. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played.
Phoenix ball.
The Suns leading. Outside Booker. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Bain. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Strong anticipation from Jackson on the dish. Coaches love to see that out of their big men. Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
The putback. The shot comes out. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Paul. Five to shoot. It's Booker on the wing. The Suns need to get off a shot for 3. Bridges. And it's Bain with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And here's Moran to take the lead. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. It's Bridges on the wing. Down low. Ayton, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
2 points. That one goes. Morant's got 41.
Can you say prime time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
And here's Memphis. It's a 3-point game. Morant pass to Jackson. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Suns have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. Outside Booker. Crowder a screen on Morant. Morant against Booker. Over Adams. And Crowder the bucket on the assist from Booker. And it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
Morant finds Jackson. Back to Morant. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. Morant's got 44.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Here's Paul. Banked it in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 4.
Chris Paul has drained plenty of huge shots in his career. Easy to see why he's so revered.
Here's Morant. That one off the back iron and out.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Pass to Crowder. The three ball. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Now here's Paul. So the Suns win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was.
athleticism. Some high flyers on the court tonight.
And, Kev, it's not just about the aerial skills, though. There are some guys out there who can flat out wear you down with their ability to run the floor.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point guard. McDaniels finds Edwards. Back to McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. Gobert with a screen on Morant. Russell passes to Gobert, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Jaren Jackson.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Edwards, following the miss by Ja Morant. Out to Brooks. Bane against Edwards. Bane passes to Morant. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Now here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Tries yet again. And it's Towns missing.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Bane kicks to Adams. Morant left side. Buried from 15 feet out.
Good with the short area quickness and vertical. Morant can get a good look from mid-range anytime he wants.
And it goes down 2 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
It's Morant with the drop. Bane against Edwards. Kicks it to Gobert. It's rebounded by Memphis. Fast break Memphis. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Towns. Puts it up. Jackson misses. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Stolen by Brooks. Left side, Bane. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man. Getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
Russell finds Gobert. Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
To the paint, here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Morant kicks to Adams. Here's Jackson, and the basket is good. The call goes his way, and we could be looking at a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here is Russell. To the inside, McDaniels. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those 2 things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, he didn't sound like he thought they could.
Okay, David, thanks. Towns finds Russell. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Memphis ball.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
The explosiveness on the drive. Morant just attacks the D with aggression.
Both free throws good from Morant.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And again, Memphis no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The layup off target. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs him.
It's stolen by Adams, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Second personal foul. 14.
Free throw good, Bane. There's 45 seconds left in the first. Here's Morant. Here's Adams, and finally they hit one.
Have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Towns finds Russell. Now Gobert to end the run. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here is Edwards. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Russell dishes to Towns. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Adams down low. Over Russell. And McDaniels with the block. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break.
Please give a big round of applause.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys. Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Here's Bane. Jackson. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Now here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned. Boy, Russell loves to take and make these quick trigger shots. He plays with a nice rhythm and flow to his game.
Here's Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got 14 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Timberwolves trail by 10, and Towns gets it to go.
A high percentage shooter from the field, Towns recognizes what good shot selection is. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Morant passes to Jackson. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 16 points for him. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Here's Jackson. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
What I like is he's done a great job of getting to the line, setting himself up for those free shots.
Memphis leading by 9. Driving inside. Outside, Bain. Dishes to Brooks. Back to Bain for the 3. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. Edwards drives in. Yep, that one goes in there. Edwards got 6 in the quarter.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Here's Morant.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Back to Edwards. Down low, got a piece of it. McDaniels finds Gobert. 5 on the clock, and it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And the second free throw, good. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Here's Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got 13.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Morant drives in. Makes it off the glass. Morant's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Great open look there. Russell's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. And it's Towns penetrating. And the dunk by Towns.
You know, there's very little the defense can do to slow Towns down when he has momentum like that on the drive.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And Morant gets it to go.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
For Minnesota, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. 9 seconds left in the first half. Here's Adams. Count it. Good. 6 points for him.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
John Morant has been leading the charge, guys.
Your Grizzlies, 24. The Timberwolves, 34.
you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at small forward. Here's Morant after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. The Grizzlies with another miss. Russell inside, Brooks covering, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Towns.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Outside, Towns. Out to Russell. Back to Towns. Stolen by Brooks. Towns with the steal. Here's Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Russell's got 10 points.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
The pass to Jackson. Morant outside. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And his work at the free throw line has been terrific tonight, making the most of his chances.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaden McDaniels.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
Both free throws good from Morant. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Gobert with it, guarded now by Jackson, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Outside, Payne. Here's Jackson. Gets to the hoop.
And a guy who can drive and finish with either hand. Jackson's tough to stop once he gets going downhill.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target with his three. And the Grizzlies leading by 10. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Russell. Edwards against Adams. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's Morant. Out to Brooks. Jackson passes to Bain. Back to Jackson. A crossover. And a missed layup. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to McDaniels. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over. We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Here's Jackson. That shot off the mark. Gobert with the defensive effort. Here's Edwards. Oh, man! What a finish!
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now, here's Bain. He's got 6. And Memphis with another turnover here. Here is Edwards. It's a 5-point game. 59 seconds left in the third quarter.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Morant drives in. And Morant throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And that one's good, Morant.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball. Yeah, way to play and attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And so Russell hits them both. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Russell against Morant. There's the drive. Kick out to Adams. And stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
3 seconds left. Oh, wow, man.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Didn't take him long to get up over 30. We come back right after this. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
And finished off by Morant.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And it's Russell missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
It's the three-point bomb. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson when he's rising and firing.
There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Adams' shot is good.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Morant with it. Picked up by Edwards. Brooks with no one around. Good and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Outside for Jackson. Wide open. Again, Memphis.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Edwards drives in. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And here are the Grizzlies with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Gobert dishes to Russell, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
Towns finds McDaniel. Outside Edwards. Blocked again.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Outside for Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark. Minnesota shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. Offense not doing their best work of late. Towns for 3. They grab their own miss. Tries again. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. The 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, he never seems to get rattled. He's got a very calm, steady demeanor about himself. D'Angelo making it look easy.
Morant drives in. Can't cash in from close range. Edwards against Spain. Here's Russell. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. Russell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Timberwolves?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And also they made it a point to push it off turnovers, that they're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Towns kicks to Russell. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Wow, talk about saving something for the end. D'Angelo getting it done. You the man.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Never good to lose a player to fouls, but fortunately, he's not the only talent they have. They've got other guys that can fill his spot. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Russell. It counts.
You know, we've seen a big jump from Russell in terms of his production. Now he's a legitimate scorer who can dominate a game with his offense.
It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Towns with it. Now defended by Adams.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy to put the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
And then Morant slams it in.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Russell. Passes it to Gobert. Shakes him.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
It's tipped. The 3 from Morant. And good. There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. So it's Minnesota taking. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap